This is about 2 days before we start putting the truck bed on the new truck. Brandon's painted the fuel tank. He's putting a couple extra coats of paint on it, as well as the rack that the air compressor sets on right behind the cab of the truck. So the bed, it's over there somewhere, sitting and waiting to be put on. But we'll get another coat or two put on this. That way everything looks nice and shiny on the new truck. Like I said, it got here Monday, or by the time you see this, it'll be in the other videos, so it'll have already been here. But we'll get it. We'll probably start working on everything Friday or Saturday, trying to get the bed and the welder and the compressor and everything mounted on the new truck. This is this has to be painted here. This is where he sandblasted, but see where this has got a nice shiny coat of paint on. That's got to be touched up a little bit there. That's rough anyway. Whoever built the tank did a slacky job of building the tank, so. We think it holds about 100 gallons. Somewhere in that area, that neighborhood. Gus. Bed sitting on the truck. We're measuring, making sure everything's squared up on it before we start bolting it down. The bed was repainted, sandblasted and repainted. We've got all new grommets put back in it for the lighting. Plenty of room up front to put the air compressor and the pedestal it sits on up there. Should sit right there, that and the fuel tank both. Fuel tank will sit right there in the middle with the welder on top of the back half of the fuel tank. Of course, we've got a box on the side over there and a box here, and the acetylene and oxygen bottles go here. Air compressor will sit right up front. Making pretty quick progress. Getting a little further all the time. Got a locker box bolted on. Truck's bolted on. We've still yet got to put the aluminum panels on here, but we're making sure everything's bolting up first. Getting everything on there. Like I said, it's all been repainted. Side box here that holds the saw is a saw box. It'll go right here, of course. It's coming together pretty good. Starting to look like a work truck. Wasting no time. We're putting the aluminum tread plate on all the doors right now. We've got a brand new piece over there on the table. Been cutting it out as we're going, so we've got these two boxes. This one's almost done. We just got to rivet the handle back in, but it's all pop riveted on. But we've got this one. These stay black here, but there'll be aluminum right here. So we got, after this, 2 more boxes than the front of both of these. So it's all coming together pretty fast. Then we've got to set all the attachments on, or I guess the tools like the fuel tank, the welder, and the compressor. And then we've got to get all the lights in and get them wired back up. It's coming along pretty good. We got all the lights wired in. We're getting ready to set the fuel tank in, and we'll set the welder generator on top of that. So, going good. We picked up the ranch hand bumper today. Picked it up from my good friends over in Bolivar, Missouri at B&B Truck and Trailers. I bought several trailers from the guys over there in the past. They always treat me right. Called them here about a week or so ago. Told them I needed a new ranch hand for a 2017, and they had it. So this morning we went and picked it up. Man, these things are heavy built. I will say this about the ranch hand or any of these heavy bumpers, they will save you a lot of headache. If you hit a deer or something, especially like with what we do, if we're loaded, pulling a skidder, running down the road, you know, it's hard to stop and brake for deer or something like that. So with this ranch hand, you can hit them and not cause any bad damage to your front end normally. So that's one of today's projects, is getting that up on there and mounted. So I think it'll really make the truck look good. Like I said, with this 550, there was an option to order the front end heavier, just for if you want to run a heavy front bumper. So that's what we did. We ordered the heavier front end on this truck because I knew I'd be putting another ranch hand on. So here in just a bit, we're gonna get that started and mounted up on the way. So we'll get to that here in just a few. We got the front bumper off. Pretty simple to get off, just a few bolts. See, it's got 4 bolts on each side, so 8 bolts hold it on, and some wiring gills for the fog lights. So we got the ranch hand getting on. Another thing we did, we painted the vise on. Painted it red to match the truck. I think it'll look pretty good back there. Of course, the bed just painted black, brand new paint job on the bed and all the toolboxes. So I think that red vise will look really good back there with that red and black kind of working together. Of course, got all the aluminum everywhere. Brand new polished aluminum tread plate. Matches the wheels. Should look pretty good by the time we get it all done. We got new hardware mounted up on the truck. The plates that'll hold the bumper on. We took the existing fog lights off the bumper. Luckily, Ranch Hand provides a place on the new bumpers for these 2017s where the fog lights will go here. It's just as simple as putting the bulbs back on and connecting them back to the wiring underneath the grill there. They're up under the intercoolers. So what we're going to do now, since this bumper weighs a metric ton, figuratively speaking, of course, we're going to bring the tractor in here. We'll lift it up from the front. We'll set it back here, hold it up to the bumper, and that's when we'll bolt it on. So get ready for that. Sure looks funny with no front bumper on it, doesn't it? Looks pretty funny. Well, that's it. That's the bumper mounted up. Lifesaver right there. Save a guy a lot of money. I had one on my last diesel. I wasn't going to have another one without one. Because my last one would save me a lot of front end damage from hitting deer and other things. They're a little pricey, but they're well worth it. So this one here's a ranch hand. Bolt up pretty easy. Place the 3 fog lights in there from the other bumper. Tow hooks from the factory. Makes the truck look a lot better too, I think. We just finished mounting the device on there. Like I said, we painted it red to match the truck. And we mounted the torch bottles back on there. Luckily we got a nice shiny red bottle. And then our green oxygen bottle, so we got that on there. Now we just need to set the pump in the fuel tank. And we'll put the welder on top of the fuel tank, get all that set up, and we still got to mount the strobes back up there. on the top of the headache rack. Then we'll get all that wired up. You know, the strobes are wired to the auxiliary switches inside the cab. We're thinking of wiring the fuel pump up like that to where you'll still have to turn the pump on back here, but to actually engage the pump, you'll have to do it from an auxiliary switch. That way, that would enable anyone from stealing fuel out of the tank in case that situation ever did arise. So, we've got all that stuff mounted up. Just got to do a little wiring, and then she'll be about ready to roll. Said we're going to mount another Montezuma box right here. I meant to pick that up today and didn't, but we'll get it probably tomorrow or another day this week. That'll be the easiest deal to mount on there. So just a little bit further to go yet. All right, that's a wrap on it. We've got the welder on, torch bottles on, vise is on, painted up pretty, beacon lights are on. That's a work truck. It's a high dollar work truck by the time you figure the truck and the bed and all the tools on the bed and the tools I've yet to put in the boxes on the bed, but that's a truck. Ranch hand bumpers on, and I think that just makes the look of the truck right there. Brand new ranch hand bumper. Of course, we repainted the beds, we said before, put brand new aluminum tread plate on it. It's a good looking truck, man. That's the prettiest vehicle I think I've ever owned, even out of my Mustangs. It's a good looking wagon. Brandon really did a heck of a job. F-550 Lariat, 2017, 6.7 powerstroke diesel, 48 gear ratio, 84-inch cab to axle. Unsure on the total wheelbase. 3-stage air compressor. Lincoln welder generator, full duty cycle. 105-gallon fuel tank. Cutting torches, vise. Enough boxes you can fit anything you need on here. We've still got to mount the Montezuma box on there, the new one. That's a truck. Finished product, finally. After months of waiting, she's done. She is done. Guys, thank you so much for following the channel, the page, the Instagram, the Facebook. It means the world for following us, it really does. I can't wait to show you some videos of this thing working, pulling some machines or going to the woods. I mean, it's a pretty truck, but that's why I bought it to work. We're going to work it day in, day out. Guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for subscribing and watching. And if you watch my channel and haven't subscribed, please do that. That way you can get all of our latest videos. And I guess that's about it for today, guys. Go to Logger Threads. Be sure to check out their stuff there at the Facebook page. Look for the new updates on the Timber Tracker app coming at you real soon. I think you guys are going to like that. We're going to get off here. Guys, thanks a lot.